Hey guys, we're here with a quick look at the new Wild Turkey Master's Keep Bottled in Bond. This is a 17-year-old whiskey that was bottled in bond. That means it's at least 4 years old, bottled at 100 proof, distilled in one distilling season by one distiller, aged in a bonded warehouse. This is Wild Turkey's second bottled in bond release ever. First was a few years ago with American Spirit. That was a 15-year-old whiskey. This one's a 17-year-old whiskey. Let's give it a shot. Now, 17 years old, definitely it's got some oak, some sweet oak, little caramel, some dark fruit. So nice. The oak's not overpowering, but it's definitely there. Obviously, it's 17 years old. Let's give it a taste. It's really good. Now remember, when you're tasting whiskey, first sip sort of like coats your palate, gets you ready, preps you for it. Second sip's what you really want to pay attention to. It's nice. It's a lot of dark sugars. Some oak tannins are there, definitely. A little bit of spice. There's some dark fruit. There's an earthiness that I find with a lot of Wild Turkey whiskeys. It's definitely here, a little amped up. To finish, those baking spices, the slight bitterness, a little char continues. Finishes nice and long and warming. So Wild Turkey Bottled in Bond 17-year-old is a fantastic addition to the Master's Keep series. Remember, it started with a 17-year-old whiskey that was aged in different warehouses, like stone warehouses, so the proof was pretty low. I think that came in at 86-ish proof, if I remember right. Then there was Deck Age, which was a blend of 10 to 20-year-old whiskeys. Then Revival, which I think took a 12 or 13-year-old Wild Turkey and finished it in sherry cask. That was my favorite. Then came a rye with Cornerstone, which is fantastic in its own right. And now they just keep the hits coming. I mean, this is really good stuff. Big question, is it worth the $150, $175 they're asking for it? I think so. It's hard to find a 17-year-old bourbon that's not just completely oak dominated. In this case, oak is definitely there again, but it's nicely balanced with everything else. It certainly leans towards a darker, oakier profile. But I mean, Wild Turkey's DNA is definitely here. So if you like this, like the video. If you want more, subscribe. Till next time, cheers.